Hey everybody, it's Aging Grateful. I'm Bobby.
I'm Cedric.
All right, so this video that we're doing right now, it is about wisdom. It's about us as people that are a married couple who are over the age of 50. And how we are looking at moving abroad and how we see other people or couples who are moving abroad, same age range, and how they're living too, what we're noticing.
Yeah, and it kind of goes along with kind of the reason why, if you've been following our channel, you're starting to see us put a lot of rentals out there and houses, for sale and tour and stuff like that, because we just want to give you a perspective of, of what's out there and what things cost and what you can get for your money and how you want to live. I think as married couples tend to have a different lifestyle a lot of times than guess basically what we're saying is that YouTube puts out there
a community.
The YouTube community puts out there across the world, across you look at Thailand and Portugal and Mexico, Dominican Republic, it's just how cheap. That's all you see, cheap. You can rent this for cheap.
I won't say cheap. I would say maybe cheaper than what you are living in the States, but with the caveat that a lot of the YouTubers are our community, maybe a little bit younger than we are, showcasing those type of properties, right? And so as an example, the way a single person may move and live may be a little bit differently than someone our age, in our age range, 50 and up, who are actually moving abroad. So there's different nuances with living. And add to your point, because we were talking about this before we got on here, to your point, you were basically stating that it's something that, when we first moved abroad, we were looking for what we could get for the least amount of money.
Yeah.
How we could live and live on less. And we were looking at the less being the cheapest that we could potentially have found to live. And when we were seeing the price points and we were like, oh, we can get, we can live like this for this amount of money and we would be okay.
Right, yeah.
And we were excited about the fact that we would be okay. Living at that price point and where we were living. But as we have started really living in Mexico, we realized that there were some things that as a married couple, especially a married couple with a daughter, or a teenager, a young adult, that was not conducive, right? We were making it work because of the price point.
Yeah.
And then as we started really saying, okay, this is the lifestyle that we are wanting to live, things shifted and changed for us, and then we moved into another place, which we were saying still again in that mindset that, we can survive in this place, right?
We can make it work.
Yeah, we can make it work. We are going to configure. And if for those of you who have been on our journey, you've seen some of the places that we have been in over the time period here. I mean, not here, but in Mexico. And even to the point of having loft living, where our daughter was living on the loft bedroom upstairs, but it was open to the downstairs, which our bedroom was open as well. So it was like no privacy, but we were making it work for the price point, and then we have gotten to places where, as an example, it was a 1-bedroom, condo, and we gave our daughter the bedroom, and we was trying to make a little corner nook in the 1-bedroom, as our space. And you guys have seen our videos about that when we were in Puerto Vallarta. So what we were doing was we loved the neighborhood that we were at because it was close to everything but the lifestyle as far as living in home was challenging, and we were making it work.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is we were trying to find the cheapest place we could find that was conducive to live in for that, for whatever that period of time was. And I think, as like you said, as you start to live in a place, and the longer you're in a country or a place, you start to realize, okay, there's a lifestyle that I want to live, and I can live a lifestyle, less expensive than it would cost me to live in the U.S.
But live it comfortably.
Right?
Yes.
And I think when we had an honest conversation with ourselves and started looking at that, all these other places opened up that wasn't even on our radar, because at the time we're not going to go over this amount.
Yeah,
no matter what.
We were at a hard stop. Yeah. And what was really challenging is that me doing real estate here in San Miguel made it worse. Oh my gosh, because I was privy to and seeing and having access to all of these different properties, and seeing that, wait, you can, if we just a little bit and see if that works in our budget, we could have this, which is a little bit more comfortable for us and our daughter. And so, we just started really seeing that, you don't have to sacrifice. You don't have to sacrifice a lifestyle abroad. You can have things, and in a comfortable price point, if that makes sense.
Right.
Now, it's not gonna be like I think we had saw somebody commenting on one of our videos talking about, 350 USD.
Yeah, you're not. Like, here's the thing. What we realize too is usually the cheaper that you get on the rental side, you're more likely going to spend more money trying to get it to
what you want it to be,
be comfortable.
Yes,
to be comfortable in. So you're going to end up spending the money anyways. And a lot of times, when the YouTube community out there, like we said earlier, it's a lot of single people, younger people.
Yes.
They have different. Not only they have different living lifestyle, tolerate different things, but eating as well. When you get older, you eat different.
Listen here.
Yeah, we could have a $200 a month, food budget and go eat at taco stands every day, and you can spend that. But how healthy is that going to be?
And listen, as we get older, we realize those of you who are 50 and over, y'all know how y'all stomach set up. Y'all know how there's a different way of living. We want to take better care and more care of ourselves and eat a little bit healthier, which can be a little bit more costly than you just running to go get tacos every day, right? And so, somebody in their 20s may be able to do that, with no problem, eat out every day and all of that, and they can do that. But I think our mindset is a little bit different. Our bodies are set up differently, and we are looking at enjoying a long, good quality of life, opposed to the next best thing. The latest and greatest. So we're not looking for that. We're looking to be able to enjoy the life that we have and the life that we have left. Right.
Yeah, and I think we kind of sound all that to say, for people that are still looking abroad and planning abroad, price is just one aspect of it. And if you're looking for the cheapest place that you can find on the internet, that chances are it's not going to be that. We see people all the time. They go to a place and they're like, oh man, I didn't realize it was going to cost this much. Or man, I thought it was going to be a whole lot less. But when we're there,
it's a little bit more expensive.
It's a little bit more expensive,
Right. And also too, let's not say this. We're not talking about expensive. Now, if you want to live like you was living in the States, you can do that.
Yeah.
With some reservations, because there has to be some mindset change there, and expecting that there is differences. But you can still live reasonably. You can still live a good quality of life without feeling like you have to sacrifice everything and make stuff work. You don't necessarily have to do that. And also, just because something may be priced a little bit lower doesn't mean that it's cheap. Because there may be quality, and those things that you think may be costing a lot more, your expectation that it should have the bells and whistles may not necessarily be that either, right? We're just saying that just take a pause, be realistic with your goals. We are trying to show you what San Miguel has to offer, Mexico has to offer, and stick around for the journey, but knowing that this life you're living a new life, but we want you to live your new life comfortably
and happy, because it doesn't make sense to be in a place that you say that's real cheap and you're saving all this money, but you're miserable and
and then 9 times out of 10 you might go back to the States because you like
complain about everything.
Saying that Mexico sucks, or
I'm paying $250 a month. My water ain't working. I don't know why.
And crying about it or whatever, but. Yeah, you moved abroad, or we're hoping that you moved abroad so that you can enjoy your life, experience the culture, engage with people who you would probably normally have not engaged in, and just enjoy this life. And so we just don't want you to get into this rut of looking for the cheapest thing. We don't want you to get into this rut trying to go overboard and ball out either, because that means nothing here. To people, just to be and enjoy. And
I think just have an expectation of I can live a better quality of life abroad.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you right now, if you're coming thinking you're going to find the cheapest place to live, you're going to be disappointed. You're really going to be disappointed. And there's no other way to put it.
And also, on that note, if you are in a place, or you find a place, and you think, even moving abroad, if you find a country, and you think, oh my gosh, this is the latest, greatest thing since sliced bread, and then a few months later you decide you don't like the place, you don't like the condo, you don't like the house, you don't even like the country. If you find that, it's okay. It's okay. We are all living this thing called life, and we are trying to find us, what works best for us, what's home for us, where we feel welcomed, where we are loved, and so it's okay if things don't work out for you.
Because that's the other thing too, because a lot of people go where people are hyping it up, and then they get there and find out it's not for them. Just because we like a place doesn't mean you'll like a place, or just because somebody else like a place don't mean we'll like a place. And it's just,
we love San Miguel. Listen, we love we said we love Puerto Vallarta. Do y'all remember hearing us there? We love Puerto Vallarta, which we still do. We do love Puerto Vallarta, but to live, no. San Miguel is home for us, but it's your world, and you should enjoy it. And don't take everybody's comments or videos at face value. Sometimes you just need to see it for yourself and experience it for yourself and make that decision. We are just two people who have found a beautiful place that we call home, and we're sharing that journey. Someone else may find that to be the case, and some people might find that it's not, and it's okay. It's totally okay. And anything else to add?
Nope.
If you found this video to be helpful, go ahead and put down in the comments section your notes, your thoughts. Also, you can subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Listen, we're getting ready to bring you guys some more stuff, believe it or not. Me as a real estate professional, I see a lot, so we're gonna be sharing a lot. And I also do neighborhood tours. If you do come to San Miguel, I do offer those neighborhood tours, my team and myself. We also do real estate tours also, as well as renting and selling, right, of properties and buying a property. So get in where you fit in here in San Miguel if you decide. Outside of that, go ahead and also hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted to our next video. I guarantee you don't want to miss those, right?
All right.
All right. See you later.
This is.
Bye.